So, why can you succeed this year with your weight loss journey where you couldn't last year or the years before, where maybe you lost some weight, but it came back? What's the difference? How are you going to keep it off? After losing 200 pounds and sustaining my weight to 150, I'm happy to share with you everything I know about how to lose it and keep it off. This is the year you can lose weight and keep it off. How? It's in your approach, it's in your thinking, it's in your mindset. So instead of thinking, oh, I've got to go on a diet, diets don't work. If you're thinking that you need to go on a diet to lose weight, diets don't work. Especially if you're quite overweight, like I was. Diets are something that are finite. They have a beginning, they have an end. They're rigid. They do succeed that way. But once you've lost your weight and you feel comfortable, they tell you to eat moderately. And this is where the problem kicks in because we think moderately, oh, I can have a little bit of dessert now, or I can have a little bit more of this. And you see you don't gain weight and you think, oh, I can have some more. I can have it another time, maybe 2 times a week or 3 times a week. And the next thing you know, you're having extra food over and over again, and you're back to, oh, well, food, I'll just have some. I'm really stressed out. And you get back to, oh, I'm just having such a bad day. I'll have a bowl of ice cream. That would my go-to. Or, there's some chips in the cupboard. I can have those. And you feel like food is going to comfort you, and you feel like it's going to help you relieve the stress. And maybe when you taste it for 3 seconds, it does help. It feels delicious. We taste it. We love the sweetness or the saltiness or the savoriness of the food. But what happens after it's done? Do you feel better? I know usually if I had a bowl of ice cream, I'd go back for a second because I still wanted more and I still felt, oh yeah, it's making me feel better. But at the end of an entire tub of ice cream and then maybe something afterwards, first of all, I'd be stuffed like a sausage. I would be so stuffed. I would feel it through my body that I couldn't eat more if I wanted to. It was so unhealthy. And I would eat until the point of nausea. It would be sitting here in my throat. And I'd be like, oh, I just feel so sick. And that's a terrible way to feel. Then mentally, the other part would kick in. Oh, you did it again. Why did you do that? Why are you eating so much? Why did you do that? Why can't you just be normal? Why can't you be like everybody else? Why do you have to eat 5,000 calories at once? And that's the thing. It's not that I wasn't normal. And it's not that you're not normal if you have an eating disorder, if you binge eat, or if you comfort eat, or if you are an emotional eater. It's not that you're not normal. The problem is that you're using food as your coping mechanism. So when you say, oh, food is my only friend, think about that. You're looking for food to come to you, to comfort you, to tell you what to do, to help you through a hard day. Food doesn't do that because at the end we're beating ourselves up about how much we ate, and then we get so depressed that we eat more again. When we emotionally eat, the same thing. Why? Ask yourself, why do I need comfort? Why do I need to emotionally eat? If you can answer those questions and get to the bottom of, maybe it's, oh, I'm really stressed today, and that's why I feel like going to the kitchen right now. And if you can catch it in that moment where you're ready to put your spoon in the ice cream, or where you're standing in front of the cupboards like this, or where you're just having a bad day and you just want to eat, stop, pause what you're doing, and think about that reason, because that is the getting to the bottom of what the problem is. If you can identify the emotions or the pain or the fear or the stress that is triggering you to eat, maybe think about journaling at that point and writing down what it is you feel and thinking about solutions. The next step for me always is prayer or meditation or deep thinking, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you do. And I pray and I ask for a solution to whatever it is that's on my mind, or I ask for peace and I release whatever anger I have, or I release whatever bitterness I might have or fear that I have. And that is a really healthy way to process pain. After I pray, I try to do something that's going to release that feeling inside me, that need. So I usually choose to do something physical, which is most often either just putting music on and dancing. And I know it sounds ridiculous because I go in my room and I walk around the house with the headphones and I dance, and it's my kids laugh at me because they see me, but it is such a good way to release negative energy, fear, anger, bitterness, the negative emotion that you have. When you put good music on and you start dancing and you start to feel it, the music is going to lift you up. Moving your body is going to get your blood going. It's going to give you positive endorphins. It's going to make you feel better. And it's a real better. It's not a, I'm going to feel better if I have 5,000 calories of ice cream. It's a, oh wow, I'm getting my body moving. I'm feeling fantastic. The music is good. Every single time I do this, or if I go for a walk, or if I do a home workout, something physical to get going. Now, maybe you're not very mobile. I wasn't when I started. At 350 pounds, I couldn't walk across the room without losing my breath. So I did things to help me cope with the stress I was under, dancing in my chair, dancing wherever I am. I just put the music on and dance. It doesn't, you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to look good. As a matter of fact, my ex-boyfriend used to say, "Oh my gosh, Easter, you look like Big Bird." I don't care. I just dance anyways. I do it because it makes me feel good. I do it because I know it's going to release some negative energy that I'm holding inside me. And the same thing with workouts. Put some good music on, do a little bit of a workout. If you can't work out normally, do bed exercises, do chair exercises, go to the community pool and do water exercises. Water exercises are so kind to your joints and they help lift off that heavy weight that you're carrying. So think about doing that. I joined aqua classes last year and I had already lost a lot of weight by then. Food. What are you going to do about your food in 2025? I tell you, don't go on a diet. I tell you, change your lifestyle. So we've talked about mobility. We've talked about why you eat and how you eat and the eating behaviors that you have. Now let's talk about fixing a healthy alternative to what you're eating now. My food plan is really simple and doable for anyone. I basically cut out flour, cut out sugar, cut out my binges, and added 2 liters of water a day. My diet is very protein heavy, vegetable heavy, and a little bit of whole grains in there as well. I'm very careful with my food, a little bit of whole grains and some fruit as well. That's pretty much my diet. I may do things like a chia pudding, or I may do rolled oats for breakfast with fruits, but I don't really have much else, and my diet is delicious. I love my food. And if someone said, "Oh, you're going to have to cut out sugar and flour," I was like, there's no way. No way I could ever do that. How the heck am I supposed to do that? But I did. And I did it overnight. I didn't take the baby steps. Some of you need to take baby steps. I didn't take baby steps. I just did it cold turkey. No sugar, no flour, no binging. 2 liters of water a day, healthy portion sizes. So my portions that used to be like this of mashed potatoes or of meat became a portion size like this, like this size. And I don't measure anything. I eyeball everything. I have a protein heavy diet, and that's because I expend a lot of energy. I do my exercises pretty much daily or walk. And my walks are sometimes 14 kilometers, usually 10. But once in a while, I'll go 14 or 15 kilometers, depending on how I'm feeling. Workouts, I love it. I do a good workout. I put really good music on, and that's it. YouTube has some great playlists for workouts, by the way. So the third thing I want to talk to you about that will help you succeed in 2025 to lose your weight and keep it off is why you want to lose the weight. So if you just say, "Oh, I just want to lose weight and be a size 10 again," Well, that's a good thing to want, but it's not deep and resonating. You need to find a deeper purpose. So, what I'm talking about is things like I had two things that really propelled me forward in my weight loss journey. And the one was that my health was really bad. I had heart issues, I had hypertension, I had inflammation everywhere. I've got autoimmune diseases, and just everything was bad. And I had been told with my heart condition that if I didn't lose weight, I wasn't going to have a good prognosis for later. And my daughter had talked to me and said, you're not going to grow up with the babies. I have twin granddaughters who are now 2.5, and I adore them. I adore them. I always get emotional when I talk about this. I can't not get emotional. I thought I'm doing really well. I'm not getting emotional, but I'm getting emotional. Okay, so they were my primary reason because I love and adore them. But the second thing was a friend had come over and we got rid of all of my thinner clothes because I thought I would never lose weight. And she thought I would never lose weight. So I literally gave away brand name, beautiful clothes, many with tags on them still. But I kept one dress. And that one dress, so my bedroom, my bed is here, and I face a set of double doors. So I put a hook on the door and I hung up this dress, this beautiful floral dress. Put a picture in for you. This dress stared at me for years. And I always looked at it and thought, oh, I just wish I could fit into it. I just wish I could fit into it. And you know what? In March of this year, I finally fit into it again. And I actually wore it out. And it's my favorite dress. And it's just so pretty and lovely and feminine. And I feel lovely in it. And actually, it's a little bit big now because I lost a lot of weight since March. And it's just beautiful. So that was a purpose for me. And for you, it could be your health. Another benefit for me was my health. My energy level is insane. I watch two-year-olds and it's like they have to keep up with me most of the time. I have no problem keeping up with them, and my exercising and my walks. Like, I have energy that is insane. There's many other benefits to losing weight that I didn't expect, but rewards of weight loss, when it's significant, are unending. They're just fabulous. So if you follow these simple steps and make yourself have 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with healthy sized portions, and you follow the basic food guide and you stay away from the foods that are wrong for you, and I know you know what's right and wrong. I know that you know what you shouldn't be eating. I don't have to tell you what to eat. You don't have to look at a YouTube channel for somebody to say, well, have 6 grams of chicken and have half a cup of broth. And you don't need that. You already know what you shouldn't be eating. And the rest of it is just common sense. So if you're eating a huge bowl of soup, that's fantastic. If you're eating a huge bowl of soup that's loaded with rice or pasta, think about how much that is putting into your body. Are you going to burn off that energy? Think about how much rice or pasta you put in your mouth, because that was one of the things I thought about a lot. And, food is sneaky. It hides other things. And we have sneaky thinking. Like, we think, oh, just a little bit isn't going to hurt. Yes, it is. Because once you have a little bit and it doesn't hurt, you think, oh, nothing happened. Next time you have a little bit more than a little bit, and it just grows and grows. So your thinking about food has to change to 3 meals a day, nothing in between, and coping with the stress or the pain or the trauma or the boredom or the fear that you may have that's driving you towards the food. Deal with it the way I said. Journal, pray, or meditate, and then do something active. And when you have a problem time, like maybe you binge every evening after dinner and you grab a big huge bag of chips or make a big bowl of popcorn, and you have to stop that. You know that you have to stop that. Instead, make your hands busy, make your head busy, do something where you're going to have to think. It could be a jigsaw puzzle, it could be a crossword puzzle, it could be knitting or crocheting or coloring or needlepoint. These are all things I've done to keep my own mind occupied. Or the other thing I do is just journal. I fully journal my day every day. I write maybe 7,000 words a day. That's how much I journal. But I don't sit and journal. As I'm doing things, I dictate into my phone to save time because that's the only way that I can do it. Otherwise, I'm not able to journal at all because I don't have spare time. Another good trick to keeping your mind off of food, believe it or not, is learn a language. For some reason, learning a language puts your head in a completely different space, and it occupies space that otherwise you might be thinking, oh, I wish I could have. And it's on your mind, it's on your mind, it's on your mind. Keep your mind busy, learn a language. It works. I have started, I guess, since about a year ago to learn Turkish, and because my boyfriend is Turkish, and I thought to myself, well, I've learned other languages before, no problem, but this is a hard language, very hard language. And although I'm really proud of myself, usually by this time I'd be at least conversationally fluent. But take on another type of learning. Take on the learning I'm doing in my class, work on coding, work on learning about history, whatever. Keep your mind busy, that's the point. And don't think about food. Do whatever you can to be active and mindful. So when you eat, be mindful also. Make sure you're eating slowly and purposefully. Make sure that you eat what you say you're going to eat because you don't want to starve yourself. Make sure that you're drinking the 2 liters of water a day. The water is critical. It keeps your skin glowing. It helps your body flush out all the toxins. It helps your metabolism. Water is just beneficial beyond words. So I really strongly suggest that you have 2 liters of water a day. Sounds like a lot, but it goes pretty quickly actually. We talked about why not to diet and to choose your healthy lifestyle, which includes 3 meals a day, no big emotional eating, no comfort eating, and solutions to when you feel like doing those things, how to not do it. And then we talked about physical activity and doing that every day. And we talked also about your mindset and having a really good purpose. These things are going to make you succeed in your weight loss journey. The 2025 is the year you can do this. You don't have to believe that you can't again. It's a fresh new start. It's the new year. Take advantage of the feeling of fresh start and start your weight loss journey today. Drop me a comment and let me know how you feel about this, and if you're going to join me on this weight loss journey, because you're going to feel like $1 million in 3 months from now. You'll feel like $10 million in a year from now if you have a lot of weight to lose. And for me, it took 23 months, but by the time a year went by, I was excited. I'd lost 110, 120 pounds, and that was amazing. So just think where you can be a year from now and do it. You're not dieting. You're going to eat properly and have a healthy lifestyle. And doing that will propel you into a whole new way of thinking, a whole new self-image. And I don't mean physically, I mean inside you, because you see the determination it takes. You see the stubbornness it takes to walk towards your goal, even on the bad days. And you feel so proud of yourself for walking towards a goal. You feel so proud of yourself for getting there. So leave me a comment and let me know if you're on board for 2025. I'd love to walk through this journey with you. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to have a very happy new year. I pray that you have a blessed new year with a lot of joy, a lot of peace within yourself, success on your weight loss journey, success in keeping your weight down, and finding what makes you happy on the inside, because really that's the key. What happens here affects what happens here. So I wish you all the best this year, and my prayers for you are that you have happiness